Hello, and welcome to the Borealis experience. I'm your host, Aurora, life coach and companion on this beautiful journey called life. I'm so happy to be spending some time with you. Thank you so much for being here. I deeply appreciate you and wish you well, and hope I can bring you value and goodness, honesty, and hope into your life. I was going to say positivity, but positive is not only a positive thing. Sometimes we just got to allow our emotions to come out. We have to allow it to be honest, and that's not always positive. I'm more a fan of raw and authentic. So today I want to talk about decision making. My podcast wouldn't feel complete if I was not to address this topic. It is so incredibly important to get to know yourself first in order to know what you need and want in life. What kind of people do you want around you? What kind of job do you want? And what is the overall environment that is going to make you thrive and grow and blossom? Decision making plays a huge part in our life. We have big decisions that we make, and we have small decisions that we make on a daily basis, on an hourly basis. And they're equally important because the small decisions, they compound, right? They add up. And if you make lots of shitty small decisions, well, don't wonder that the big outcome is also not going to be all too awesome. So, there's two ways you can approach a decision. And I've learned that a couple of years ago, when I first got into learning about coaching. And it is the approach, number one, deciding away from something. And number two, making a decision towards something or someone. So if I can give you an example here, number one, making a decision away from something means, for instance, I will meet up with my friend this afternoon because I'm sick and tired of being alone, of feeling lonely. So I'm making this decision based on something I want to move away from. And I'm going to give you the counter example here, and then you will see and feel already, if you haven't already in my tone and my voice, that it is a huge difference. Both from the outside, both decisions look like there's the same outcome, the same feeling, the same notion, but it is very, very different. So example number two is going to be, I'm going to meet up with my friend because with her, I always have a hell of a time. We have a great time. We have fun. I'm excited to see her. I'm excited to share my latest news with her. And it is just awesome to spend time with her. So again, decision number one was, I'm deciding to meet up with my friend because I'm sick and tired of being alone. I'm moving away from my loneliness and meet up with my friend who's going to compensate for that. Example number two is, I am desiring to meet up with my friend because I know we're going to have a great time. A second example would be that person, let's call her Irene. Irene is moving abroad. She's moving to England from Canada because she's sick and tired of politics and the weather in Canada. She has relatives in England and moves there. Example number B or 2 would be Irene desires to move back in with her mom because she's sick and she feels she wants to take care of her, she wants to be close to her. And yeah, she's going to move away from Canada to England because she feels she has a purpose in England. So I hope those examples were clear enough. I hope I got the point across that there's 2 different ways in approaching decision making. And please, if there is a third option or fourth option coming up that I'm not addressing here, feel free to shoot me a message and we can certainly talk about it. But yeah, let's keep it to these 2 today. Moving away or moving towards something. Now you can certainly imagine that if I move towards something, I desire, I have an open heart, I'm excited, then my energy, my engagement, my excitement, my, aliveness is going to be way up there instead of me moving away from something. And don't get me wrong, this doesn't mean that one is better than the other. It is just incredibly interesting to get to know your mind a little better and to find out how you make decisions. I could certainly come up with more examples here, but I think you got the point. And it is just very interesting to find out how you make decisions because it will help you in the future to make decisions that are geared towards your highest intentions, towards your dreams, your goals, because it is this way that you can then influence how fast, or if at all, you are moving towards your dreams and goals. If we keep saying no to situations that would, bring us closer to our goals, or if we keep saying yes to situations that drive us away from our goals, it is very, very, very important to notice these things. And I want to give you a little bit of a homework here. I want you to, let's say over the next week, maybe even over the next 2 weeks, observe how you make decisions. Do you go to the fridge and eat because you are hungry and decide to eat? Or is it because you want to avoid low sugar and we got to eat on a daily basis and you don't really care what you're going to eat? Are you going to make decisions in the future that you move away from or towards to? And then go even further and observe the people around you and see how people make decisions. It is incredibly important to know how the people around you function in order to be there for them, in order to connect deeply with them. And if you find that little bit about them, then that was weird English. If you find that little bit about them, if you find out more about them, then they might be aware of themselves. It's just a fun, engaging conversation that you can have with a person that you care about. So, check in with yourself once you switch to a different podcast, or maybe go about your life, or maybe fall asleep, and share with me, how do you make decisions? And yeah, that is it for today. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. I hope that I can be a little bit of a stepping stone on your journey towards healing, and that I'm able to, provide you tools that help you to get closer to the person you want to be, you're supposed to be, and closer to your dreams and your goals. All right. I will be out there very soon again. I'm very excited to be launching my website here soon, auroraeggertcoaching.com, where there will be a little quiz, fun and revealing at the start. And yeah, I'm just excited for you to explore and to find out more about my business that I've been working on for the last year. All right. I leave you on this note, and yeah, take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.